Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at the Super Strike Trunks. So we're going to take a look at just how well Trunks does, but this is obviously the Super Strike unit, so he's a free-to-play unit. I did a review on him, which will pop up at some point in the top right hand corner, along with my video on how to get Trunks, which will pop up before that. But Trunks is pretty good. His EZA leaves him with attack and defense of 150%, with an additional attack and defense of 40%, and all allies key +1 per Savior's category ally attacking in the same turn. He also has a high chance of foreseeing enemy super attacks when there is an extreme class enemy, and gives all allies attack and defense 10% if all allies attacking in the same turn are Savior's category allies. So that's pretty good. He also gives all allies key +1 and attack and defense of 20%. Now Trunks will raise his attack and defense on his super attack by 20%, his defense by 30% and his multiplier by 30%. He also has a 50% chance of forcing enemies super attack, which is decent. And in terms of categories, he's on the Hybrid Saiyans, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Vegeta's Family, Android Cell Saga, Bond of Master and Disciple, Saviors, and of course Battle of Wits and Entrusted Will. Obviously he's best run with Entrusted Will category allies, but that's a lot of Trunks units, which is great for him. In terms of links, that's where he gets a little bit wonky, but we'll take a look at him later on in terms of his links. But we can see here he's got very decent looking defense. This is with an item, so we're going to kind of see how well he does defensively with an item. 2.4 million, which is pretty good. You remember he doesn't need his full 12 key to attack either. So 2.4 million, pretty solid. His defense afterwards would have been over 200k, so he's sitting at a pretty decent point overall. Trunks is a very strong unit. We saw that in our review of him. If you were to link level him, you could possibly get him to the 3 million mark. The main thing about Trunks is link set. So Royal Lineage is a good link, Cold Judgment is a good link, Messenger from the Future is a good link, and Sharing the Limit is okay, but Z Fighters, Super Strike and Soul vs Soul are just not that great. You're not going to get Z Fighters very commonly on any Hybrid Saiyans team. You're not going to get Super Strike unless you're with other Super Strike units, and you're not going to get Soul vs Soul unless you are obviously linked up with like other Super Trunks. Like there's a couple Super Trunks units that have Soul vs Soul. Now maybe one day we're gonna get a crazy Super Trunks unit, but yeah, could be that like we get a pretty good one in future. But like this one unfortunately isn't able to really link up that great with like any unit particularly, but he does share 3 links or 3 major links with a lot of decent units, so that's okay. The Cold Judgment's good, yeah. The Royal Lineage is good with other Trunks units, and Sharing the Limit is decently common. Messenger from the Future obviously also is super common amongst Trunks units, so overall he's still like decent in terms of links. He's just not exceptional. Like he doesn't have any exceptional linking partner. I think he shares 4 links with 1 unit, and that's the TU, like that's the unawakened version of this unit. So yeah, pretty intense from a link point of view. But as you can see, we've got 3 links active, which is fine. His defense is going to look crazy here, 172,000, which is very good. 172k is very good. He's going to raise that as he hits his super attack. We're going to see how much damage he takes here from Bardock. There's no item active on this turn. 172k is a lot of defense. There's no item active here, so we're going to get a pretty good idea of how well he does. 179,000 damage, really not too bad. Also some decent defense as well, damage as well from him. 2.4 million, pretty solid. And then we've got the Trunks here, who's a very good pairing partner for him, stacks his defense as well. And then we've got the Super Trunks. So overall, pretty decent numbers wise from Trunks. A really solid performance. Remember, he is also buffing everyone else in the rotation. So everyone else is doing better because they are alongside Trunks. Everyone is doing better alongside Trunks. Obviously that does help out, whereas yeah, he is kind of assisting his team from that aspect. He's really kind of improving how well everyone else does, which is always a good thing. It's always good to be able to have a unit that improves everyone else, as well as obviously doing a decent amount of workload for himself. Defensively, he looks very strong. He's had very, very good defense this whole way through. I think from that perspective, he's very good. Damage-wise, nothing too crazy. 2.4 million is good. You can build him into full crit, which is good, but that's kind of about it. So you're not really going to see anything else too much from him, but I mean, it's still pretty good. It's just not necessarily like the most intense output in terms of damage. Like, it's not like he's doing a 2.4 million AoE attack or something. If he was doing like a 2.4 million AoE attack, I'd go, oh, you know what, that's pretty good. 2.4 million is solid, especially for a free-to-play unit, but it's not anything that's going to be spectacular overall. It will be solid, but it won't be spectacular. He's going to do a decent job offensively, but defensively, he's doing pretty well. I really like him. So what we're going to do, we're going to rock a Princess Snake here. We're going to use Princess Snake for this turn, and then we're going to have Trunks tank without an item next turn. We've pretty much seen like everything we need to see from him. I don't really think we need to specifically see anything else, so to say. I think Trunks has done an exceptional job. He's looking very, very solid, very good in terms of performance defensively, and quite solid offensively as well, which I think is pretty impressive. I think Trunks has done a really good job in how well he does defensively and how well he does offensively, and I think overall, he's looking really, really, really solid. So we'll see how he does from a defensive standpoint here with no item, and it'll be interesting to see because the AGL Vegeta is gonna hit him quite hard. So if he doesn't die, it's basically good case scenario. So we'll see how well he does. But yeah, definitely very, very impressed with this performance. So almost 200k defense right off the bat. So he should really only take damage from Vegeta before supering, and then he shouldn't take any damage after supering from Vegeta. So 30k from Vegeta, which isn't, it's a lot. It is a lot. 2.4 million, very good. He's going to do decent damage again, nothing crazy. He's going to take a super attack from Vegeta and survive the super attack. So pretty good, honestly. Double digits all the way through. He took some damage from Vegeta. He survived a super attack from Vegeta, which is pretty nuts if you think about it. And yeah, no, looking really good. Defensively looks like outstanding. Really, really awesome. And yeah, I think he did well. So that's going to be it from me, guys. I think we've seen absolutely everything we need to see from Trunks in this video. Great defensively and pretty solid offensively, with some interesting utility to bring to the team, support-wise and function-wise. But that's going to be it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like or a comment, and I'll try to reply back. And I'll see you next time. Until then, take care, stay safe, and as always, take care. Bye.